man, I've never seen a shoe like that, man. That's the craziest shoe we've ever seen. Grab it. Let's do a review session with jlando.
What's up? What's good, YouTube? You're with jlando, and welcome to another episode of Review Sessions. We got special guest Bunk in the building. We're about to go over some February releases, and
just do me a favor, man. Bang that bell, subscribe to the channel, get all this information early. Even though we're only talking about February releases, we got plenty of March stuff coming up.
Absolutely. So let's dive into this then. February was just crazy with the shipping delays because of coronavirus. I mean, Nike was having problems with the carmines and the pink midsoles. I mean, what else was going on in February?
Marcus Jordan was backdooring shoes.
That too. Nike VP.
Yeah.
And the Sun.
I hope she got that good severance.
Yeah, that's a crazy way to lose a job, I'll tell you that. So let's get into these February releases. Bunk, what's your favorite shoe?
Listen, it was a stacked month because everything getting pushed back and everything kind of came all at once. But definitely my favorite, which may be a surprise, it wasn't even a Jordan this month. Definitely 100% these ash blue Yeezy 350s.
That's a nice pick.
It really is. Honestly, I think that Yeezy kind of getting away from like those, natural tones. Yeah. And getting into something for me that's super wearable. Right. And I think that any single time that the bottoms start to change colors on a Yeezy, and when we get away from like that cream, like beigeish color, go stupid for me. Yeah, I really like these. I think that there's no mistake that with in early March, Jordan coming out with the UNCs, which was actually slated to be released originally the same day as these. Make no mistake, this was definitely in competition. I think they did a very good job. Yeah. Plus, I got a bad back, so. Easy's help.
Well, these were actually not too hard of a pickup. I mean, I managed to get it. I mean, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and hit on finish line, but I put these straight to feet, on the feet. These are a great shoe, so I agree with that one.
Way to go with the big flex, just hitting on finish line like it was nothing.
That's true.
What about you, Jay?
All right, so I like the taupe hazes. Now, it's extremely wearable. We already talked about that. It's going to break in nice. The suede quality is there. And I like how my dad would love this shoe if he was still alive. Rest in peace, Pops. Because he loved the color brown. And he wasn't a huge Jordan fan, but I think he would definitely really like this shoe. So I got this to commemorate him. And this is going straight on the feet, 100%. And I'm going to enjoy this because I like the black outsole going into the midsole and the flaky part of, the back ankle portion to the tongue and over on the overlay to the top of the toe box.
Yeah, no, I think that was really smart by Nike, considering the fact that this is going to flake off over time. They're going to wear really well, and you're going to have a good-looking shoe that's going to organically become a different shoe as time wears on. Super smart by Nike.
Overall, February was a very difficult month for releases when it came to Nike especially, and I had a lot of trouble trying to secure any pair, let alone one pair. I mean, I managed to get the Dunks, and I got
lucky you.
Yeah, and I also got I got that on exclusive access, so that was like my one exclusive access of all time. And then the ash blues were not so hard to get. Pretty much the gist of it. The rest, it was basically hollering at you.
No, I gotta tell you, I think that this month, for everything that was coming out, people were definitely ready and they were eager to get some J's. And so it definitely made things more difficult, especially with Nike, making the Dunks a general release, releasing them at a lot more places, supposedly a lot more pairs. I ain't seen them.
Yeah, nobody saw them. Like, they kept pushing them back. I mean, that seemed to be the big issue with like Nike releases in February, was none of the pairs actually got into the stores on time.
No, totally. And I think the other part of it was that it was like really sloppy in my opinion, was the carmines. The fact that they had all these bleedings on the men's pairs made them way more limited than what they should have been. Stop people from getting a super dope shoe, I think.
Yeah, because what I heard, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the sneaker stores had to send some of their pairs back because a lot of them had so much bleeding on the midsole where it was like pink on both sides.
Yeah, like another side note is that originally StockX was taking the pink soles, and then they actually stopped it when they actually realized that stores were sending them back, and Nike was going to try and correct the problem, which they did to a somewhat. I mean, I didn't get any pink soles personally.
Right. I haven't actually seen any pink soles unless it was like on Twitter, but I got notified on my StockX account that they weren't taking any more of those carmines. It was like literally a few hours, it's like 6 hours after the release, I think, is when I got my notification about that.
Where they actually think that in 5 years we're going to be talking about the pink sole being the pairs that people want.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, is that they're going to go up in price because, you know, all of them got sent back, so they'll be more limited.
Yeah.
And people would like to rock that more. It's weird how things like that in the sneaker culture actually, you know, work out, where those like Freddy Kruegers that were going to get thrown out, and then, you know, the people that pulled the pairs, now they're like $30,000 or whatever the hell they cost. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
But that's the kind of thing that goes on. So it might not be a bad idea if you actually, you know, hit on those to keep some of those pairs.
And the other thing that I do really want to talk about, not to cut you off, my bad, is I definitely want to talk about these silver toes.
Okay.
I think that what Nike did with these, that they hadn't been doing in the past, which I really like and respect, these were a woman's shoe, but they actually released them in big sizing for the men.
So they ran from like past size 10.5 in men, 12 women, they went all the way up to
16.5.
Wow, okay.
So, you know, and I think because of, obviously the quality on these is super awesome.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I mean, I don't think that it's necessarily like a super girly Jordan, right? When you start to think back to kind of the Lucky Greens, which I actually thought were dope, but they didn't do very well in the resale market, at least. These are going to go up, and these are going to really hit different.
Which is surprising about the Lucky Greens, because it kind of like commemorates Michael Jordan, you know, going crazy.
Dusting them fools in Boston.
Exactly. And like the shoe has, the insole has the floor, the Celtic floor on it and everything. And so the Boston Garden floor, excuse me. But yeah, these in hand, they look really good. The leather quality is so plush, and the silver is actually looks really good. It doesn't look like it was like painted on. I know some pairs people have been complaining about that, but this one right here, it just looks...
Trust me, I got a lot of pairs.
It looks really good.
A lot of these. And I didn't see the quality control issues that we saw with the carmines.
Right.
That honestly, that, you know, little hint coming up, I didn't see the problems with some of the UNCs with some quality control. But these were all the way through very solid. I actually like the shiny silver laces that go with them. I think it was a really well done shoe. And for you guys that are looking for this shoe, need some unicorn sizing, some of those big sizes, go ahead and hit me up. I got you.
100%. There's a good amount of big sizes in here. So, you know, we're good on that. And then what else do we got? We have this right here and the PSG. So we got the natural, which was super limited. This is my first time actually seeing this shoe in hand, and I am pretty impressed, because it does feel like this was a classic 1985 shoe. Just like if I went back in time and I was in the shoe store, I actually think this pretty much looks exactly
I don't want
like...
to correct you, but wasn't it neutral gray?
Neutral gray. 1985. My bad.
I'm just saying.
I always get the name wrong, and then you correct me, because I just make up my own names for what I want the shoe to be anyway. But, you know, since we're on this show, we're kicking down facts. Neutral gray. Air Jordan 1. 1985 though, right?
1985, that's what it is.
Okay, so I got that right. I get the years right.
That's the year I was born, not to give up too much. I'm an old man, you know? But I think that, like, what's really interesting, right, if you start looking at the classic silhouette of the 1985 neutral gray, and you look at it, right, compared to, you know, what this new Jordan movement is with the Zoom, CMFTs. Obviously, these are the PSGs, the Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
And
the soccer club.
Yeah, definitely. And what's interesting is these hit at a different price point, right? They're like $20 cheaper retail. The quality is definitely different, because it's all different leather. As you can see, it's kind of like a more tumbled leather. Not even tumbled. What is it, rough leather?
Rough leather, maybe a mix between leather and suede. I don't know.
Yeah, and like everything is looser and they look different. But I have to tell you, people, for the price point that these are at right now, get them in hand. The price has gone down. They're super wearable, and the quality is here. These are a great shoe. Don't sleep.
Yeah, let me get this. I think I need to keep one of these, man, as a matter of fact. Because having this thing in hand, I was blown away. You know what I mean? Basically, this quality of suede or whatever this is on the front top of the toe box and the back, it's so smooth. It's just beautiful. And they have a 3M that actually changes colors to the same color palette as you see on the back ankle portion. So that's a beautiful feature as well. And obviously it represents one of these like very historic, prestigious soccer clubs in France.
Yeah, and not also
and I love
and
FIFA.
Basketball club also. But the other thing about it is, but the other thing I really like about it is like there's a reason why Nike has been pushing the Zoom unit. Is because it's comfortable and it wears well.
So for February releases, how hard was this to get? I didn't go for it. Was it?
They were super limited. I mean, I think that I know the stock that was available online was around 2,000. Super limited, super hard to get, but definitely a great shoe.
Yeah, so like what sneaker had the most stock that was hyped in February? What do you think that one was? I mean, the Carmines, apparently.
Yeah, but they got ruined.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about the Dunks, but I haven't seen the pairs like that. For me, I think that it was probably the Silver Toes.
Yeah.
The Jordan 1 that came out before that was the Volts. Not my personal favorite Jordan 1. And so to come with something that's super wearable every day, I like what they did.
Right. So for the Dunks, I was like super disappointed because they spread out all the releases. I mean, they were all supposed to drop pretty much at the middle of February, I believe, and they had them all on the sneakers app, all in a row, and it was just going to be.
They shuffled them around.
Yeah, they shuffled them around, and now we're just getting them sparingly throughout the next couple of months. And we just went on Sneaker Pass. Yep. And they barely had any sizes, and it just sold out in 2 seconds. So we'll see what happens, but it's not looking good for that Panda.
Jay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How come you don't never do no on-foot stuff?
I should. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about that, you know?
Take your shoe off. Let's see what you got on right now.
Oh. I got this old bad boy. I'm looking at that Georgetown. That's going to be nice.
I'm not going to lie. I just want to do it because I wanted to flex my premium fives. Shout out to StockX for these ones. I love them. They go.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. I do need to start doing some on-foots. You guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Bottom Bunk right? I should start doing some of those on-foot shots. And definitely hit the comment section. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that stuff.
Bang that bell.
Bang that bell. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, commenting, and all that stuff. And make sure to hit us up on Instagram at Bottom Bunk Shoes, at jlando. And we'll see you guys next time. What's up?
Can I tell them I'm single now?
Oh,
we got the best deals in
Craziest
town.
shoe we've ever seen. Grab it. Let's do a review session with jlando.